an evening that was. Wonderful night of football.
Every week, mate. Champions League nights, just rocking up. Bologna, Bayern Munich. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a blessing at the moment. Like, I've been there home and away at Bradford, watching us lose at both, and then to rock up at the Champions League and to play. Tonight was a complete performance, really. Like last year, the Man City performance was the best I've ever seen us play. The Bayern Munich was the best win I think we've ever had that I've seen live. And then tonight was the best we've played this season, really. It was complete. A real professional performance as well when we went 2-0 up.
It was.
But I think the real shame, I didn't see the Duran piece, and I've obviously heard old Cundy mention it on the radio. But
Scrappy
I think it's a real disappointment that he's done that, really. Like, it should be all the positive stuff coming out of the Villa, and he's now gave Emery a job to do. It's just totally unnecessary. We wouldn't be in the Champions League if it weren't for Ollie Watkins. Like, and then for Duran to show that disrespect, I think he's let all his team down for me.
Do you know what, though? Joe, you're right, and I hear you. I think you have to accept you're talking about a very young boy that's doing well, and there's something in there. He hasn't quite got the maturity yet, and this is where Unai Emery's experience as a manager privately will say to him, listen, this can't carry. I get it, but you can't do this. I'm the gaffer. You can't be doing this. So, as a Villa fan, I'd cut him a lot of slack and just let the manager manage.
Yeah, look, it's a blessing to have, right? It's a wonderful problem to have. But we should be talking about it. I mean, Maatsen, what a performance that was. Like, you've got Pau Torres. Is he one of the best ball-playing centre-halves in the Prem?
Yeah, he's been a good
signing.
signing.
Good players, aren't they? They're all good players. No, it was to a man tonight. I thought they were excellent. Again, Leon Bailey's maybe he's devoid of confidence at the moment. That's probably the only way. He needs a goal big time. But that is some side we've got down there now.
Yeah.
Players coming off the bench as well. That was the best, highest quality of player off the bench I've ever seen in 25 years down there. You got Ollie Watkins, Ross Barkley. There was some real quality coming off the bench there, and I think we're a force now. We're a real force.
Yeah, they're all. When you're going through that team,
Gabby, isn't it?
Huh? Don't knock Gabby. Don't knock Gabby. Yeah, I mean the recruitment. I mean, you talk about Rodgers.
Yeah, good player, mate.
What a player he's going to turn out to be. And then Ramsey, another young boy,
yeah, good player. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta has been speaking after the 1-0 win over Shakhtar tonight. He was asked about the performance.
We played 2.5 days ago after coming internationals, after flying from Brazil and many countries. So I was expecting that we could drop off a little bit that. And the fact that obviously we put so much in the first half and we didn't convert and get the distance in terms of the result and the scoreline that far, I think we paid a little bit of that. And then we made life more difficult for us because obviously we started to give the ball away, not regaining the ball in the right areas, and it was more open. So that didn't help. But we have now 4 days. Believe me, on Sunday we will be flying.
You said they were tired.
Yeah, it's fair. I think that's fair because we do not underestimate what the international break does. And I don't know whether he mentioned that. I don't think he did. But they were playing for an hour, 10 men at the weekend.
Yeah.
He might have mentioned it. I might have just missed it.
Takes it out, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. For an hour with 10 men. And they were getting run around the pitch in that last 20 minutes against Shakhtar.
Yeah.
The problem they're going to have now is that some of their best players are still missing. And they say 4 days. 4 days is enough time.
Yeah.
You do not want to be going into that last 20 minutes and the fatigue start to kick in.
To be fair, right, I'm just going back in the memory bank. I remember playing for Portsmouth in the Premier League. I think we played Sunderland. We had a man sent off early doors. And it's the furthest I've ever run in a game. And after, I swear, it took me 2 weeks to get over it. Because you are doing 2 jobs.
Well, you are.
And
you've got to do an extra percentage of work because numerically, at some you can go down to 10 men, right, at any stage of the game, and halfway through the second half, you might be able to deal with it. Halfway through the first half, mate, totally different animal.
Yeah,
completely. And you saw Bournemouth. You have to give them credit. Ariella just made sure that he got his players in the right positions. He passed them around. The good team, Bournemouth.
Yeah.
And once they got the chances, they took it. Arsenal weren't going to get back in that game. They had 1 or 2 moments, but
looking tired.
Yeah. So it's fair from Arteta, I think that.
Okay, let's go to Jason. He's an Arsenal fan. Hi, Jace.
Right, Jace.
Hello, lads. How we doing? All right.
I'm good,
Jace.
How are you?
All right, Jace.
Yeah, lads. Listen, look. Fair play to Villa tonight. Lovely. We were ropey again. And once again, lads, you know, I've rung up a couple of weeks ago, so I mugged myself off, but no. Arteta needs to go, lads. Come on.
What do you mean?
Chase,
what do you mean? What are you going on about?
No, listen, guys, listen. Look at the lads he's let go out the door. Reece Nelson last year, right? Nottingham Forest, right on the death. Gets the, you know, what a cracking finish, lads, yeah? You're looking at Smith Rowe, you know, Nketiah. You know,
they're not good enough.
No, mate, what? Nketiah knows where the back of the net is.
We ain't scored for Palace.
Jesus. Yeah, but Jesus, you know what I mean? He couldn't hit a counts backside with a banjo, could he? Right now. But, you know, if you've got Nketiah up there tonight, he's got half a chance. He's a young lad. You know, bring him on. You know, play with the lads. All these young lads, Reece Nelson, Smith Rowe, he's let them all go out the door. You know, and the amount of money that Arsenal have spent since he's been there, and we've won an FA Cup, lads. Come on.
But you're up against Manchester City.
It don't, mate. It don't matter.
No matter how much, like, you've got to spend money. Everyone's got to spend money to keep up with them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but we've done nothing.
Guarantee anything.
We've done nothing with it though, have we, Joe?
Well, you have. You've improved massively. You finished second last season. You've had a great season. You nearly got it over the line. You know, Man United have spent £1 billion. Look at them. Just because you spend money doesn't guarantee success.
Yeah, he's game management. He makes substitutions at like 84 minutes, 83 minutes. Ain't no good, is it?
You're not having Arteta one little bit.
No, and listen, his persona, that's why we started getting all these red cards. You ever looked at his record since he's been there? Listen, he's an emotional man, and I respect him for being emotional. He's putting it on the players. They go for a meal, and he's got a pickpocket, nicking all their phones at the end of the meal, saying, you lot should stay alert. What is this geezer on?
Is that real?
I don't know.
Is it real?
I don't know.
Did it happen?
Don't know.
Have we had confirmation from Arsenal Football Club that happened? Where did you get the pickpocket? I mean, do you hang around like...
I don't know. Just go around London.
I know, but how do you go...
about everywhere.
How do you employ a pickpocket?
Well, I don't know, Dave, do I?
Jace, listen, wait there. Stay on the line.
He's probably a magician, isn't he, that does a little bit on the side, isn't he? You know what I mean?
A little bit on the side.
Anyway.
Well, Jace, look, I've got Simon here. He's an Arsenal fan. He don't agree with you. He's not happy. You're both fans of the club. Si, what's your take on it?
Oh, my God. I cannot believe that Arsenal supporters are moaning about Arteta. Finishing second in 2 years running just behind Man City, 115 breaches of the rules. I mean, seriously, guys. I mean, he's really changed the way that the club is, the fans are behind it. The Emirates now is probably the noisiest it's been in God knows how long. Surely, you know, Arteta has been at the forefront of this.
Si, do you think Jason's a bit of a numpty?
He's a good lad, so, I don't think I'll go that
not Cundy, I'm talking about Jason, the Arsenal fan.
I think that's who I was talking about. No, I mean, seriously, look, when you look at last year, we actually were a bit lucky in that we avoided big injuries. You know, practically Saka played every game, Odegaard, the back four. The only person really that was out was Tomiyasu and Zinchenko. Everyone else pretty much played. This year has been a nightmare. And one of the things we just weren't able to do in the transfer market, they really wanted a winger to cover for Saka, and they couldn't get that over the line. So that's where we are. And Jason, I'm talking about Cundy now, he was right in that Man City have got those three left footers that play in that midfield off the right-hand side. Your De Bruyne, the Silva, you know, and Foden. Yeah. We don't have anyone else apart from like your Saka on that right wing, and Odegaard, he's on his own.
You brought Sterling in, he ain't done nothing yet.
Jace, the problem you've got is
he's right-footed. It's not a like for like.
Sorry, Simon. The problem you've got is that you're going to finish second again, or third, or possibly fourth.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look.
I know. I'm just telling you the reality here that City have got the squad, and you say that he couldn't get over the line. Now I don't know whose fault. But Arsenal have strength. Arsenal spent a lot of money. I just wonder whether they, in certain areas, in the area that you're missing players right now, the two most creative players you've got, Odegaard and Saka, you're missing, and you can see it.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.